What's up YouTube? Capital G here. A little bit of Dueling Book commentary that should not have been there. Usually it's supposed to automatically minimize. I was just watching some Dueling Book matches on my other computer as I was typing up my top 10 decks of the format video, which you guys probably are going to see before this anyways, and happened to stumble across this new match. Now Dueling Book servers went down for a bit. It's so that they could update for the ban list so that they could go ahead and reset the rating. So it's actually pretty interesting because right now there's all types of random shit. I think John Moore was even ranked 5th on Dueling Book after winning one match, skill out of 10. And I ran into this match right here. I was only looking at matches that are 2 out of 3. It's an interesting match between ABC and Cubic, and you guys missed the Cubic OTK. That was really good. It was he started with Dp-Ygo, and the ABC player had, I think, a B on the field, and he had like an ancient fairy dragon, and yeah, sure enough, he got OTK'd by 2 Dark Cubic Lords. Looks like he's trying to set up for an ABC play. I don't know about this because he's using 2 gadgets to go into Diamond Dire. Well, Kappa, aren't you usually supposed to use your A, B's, and C's for that? So it looks like maybe he has Soul Charge. No, he does not. He has Union Hanger. Okay, so I guess that kind of works. But his normal summon is Dunzo. So wonder why he wouldn't activate that first. He must have really been afraid that that was a piece of that was something that could get rid of his Union Hanger, maybe like a Cosmic Cyclone. Doesn't even matter because he's not getting a search regardless. So guess it didn't matter that yeah, I guess it really didn't matter. Oh no, I guess maybe it. Okay, interesting. Looks like he plays the ABC version that is going to play, he's playing the ABC version with Galaxy Soldier. Here be the problem though. He can summon Galaxy Soldier. He will not have another card to actually like summon the second soldier. So what exactly is this play? Because he doesn't have ABC Buster Dragon on the field, but he also doesn't have like a Cyber Dragon Infinity. So I don't really understand what exactly he's doing here. By the way, let me set up the competitors. Mrs. Sexy and Gian Carloa Sumu. Okay, I'm just gonna call you Gian because we not trying to pronounce that name. Anyways, Mrs. Sexy, I would say is in commanding position because the card in hand of Gian is a Galaxy Soldier that he can't use unless he like top decks a copy of A. So he just top decked the Dp-Ygo. Looks like he's just going to attack. Now hold on, is C the one that gets a monster from the graveyard? Because if so, that was probably not what you wanted to do. Or is C the one that summons? Let's see. C. Let's see if this card is sent. You can special summon 1 Union. Okay, so C summons from the hand, so he didn't have to. She didn't have to really worry about anything. I'm not trying to assume anybody's gender here. Now, the real question is, if he doesn't get rid of the Galaxy Soldier, though, what's stopping him from going into Cyber Dragon Infinity right here? I would have thought that you would have attacked the Galaxy Soldier because that not only can it run you over. Oh, he's got another copy of Hanger. Oh man, this actually might just flip. This might be terrible. The big concern here is really by you leaving the Galaxy Soldier on the field, you give Gian the opportunity to just top deck any card and then go into Cyber Dragon Infinity, and then you have to deal with that. Now, lucky enough, he top decked a card that happens to be a +1, so that's really good for him. And obviously, he's gonna drop the last card in the graveyard that he needs. He drops that A. That's not A. Is that A? That is A. Yeah, he drops A in the graveyard, and now he can summon ABC Buster Dragon if he wants. He'll have a card to pitch, by the way, too, because he's about to get a search for the last Galaxy Soldier. Or maybe he goes for Cyber Dragon Infinity. Now, without him having any links, I don't know. He can't drop both of them, but I would rather go for the Cyber Dragon Infinity and use ABC Buster Dragon as a backup plan, and I would just kind of try and lock my opponent down. There's Cyber Dragon Nova, Cyber Dragon Infinity. I mean, it looks like either way, Mrs. Sexy would have been in a bad spot, but I honestly would probably rather deal with ABC Dragon than like Cyber Dragon Infinity, just because ABC Dragon can't negate cards. I know it can dodge and it can kind of snowball into, well, maybe not. because I feel like strike is like way more useful against Cyber Dragon Infinity. You just bait it, then strike it, and you don't have to deal with it anymore. ABC Buster Dragon can tag out, then you can use those monsters for links, and then you can just summon another one. Now, with it being at 1 in the OCG is pretty much like not possible anymore. I'd rather deal with the dragon, but with it at 3 is definitely a problem. All right, so he doesn't have any cards to defend himself, but he says he's sacked. I'm thinking this feels like a bluff. I don't know if he has anything, unless he has Dark Hole, which again is at 1. Oh, he's just gonna summon that Cubic Lord. That is, does that start a chain? Must be special summon from your hand by revealing 3 Cubic cards. That is a hell of a top deck, because if he only had 3 other Cubic cards, that means that like he obviously couldn't summon it. Now he's activating Cubic Karma, and I believe isn't this is the one that can be banished from the graveyard. So this is a bait. If Cyber Dragon Infinity negates this, oh okay, well I guess he's just gonna let it roll. I was gonna say I believe Cubic Karma can be banished from the graveyard to search any Cubic card. Send this card to the graveyard if you do blah 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 blah. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add 1. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought Mrs. Sexy is trying to bait the Cyber Dragon Infinity, but okay, this is definitely a super sack, because he had 2 or 3 different Cubic cards in his hand in addition to the Cyber Dragon, or excuse me, in addition to the Dark Cubic Lord. So one of those pieces obviously was not in the hand, and they were all kind of useless without one of them. So yeah, the Cyber Dragon Infinity, it gets cut in half, and the Cubic Nova actually goes up through the roof. So this might actually, I'm not going to say this is game, but it might be pretty damn close. I wouldn't, well, nah, I don't know. I'm thinking I would have negated the Cubic Karma, but if you do, you give your opponent a search, and he probably just would have went for Duja, and then, like, that just would have started combos, and that just would have been bad. So he's going to take a mess of damage. Obviously, when Cubic Nova, he attacks a monster and runs it over by battle, he is just like Blackluster Soldier, and he can do direct. No, I think it's game. It's game, because he does 3,000 damage in the end phase, and holy shit, Cubic's greater than ABC. Confirmed. Cubic's greater than ABC confirmed, because that Cubic Lord is actually quite strong. So he's gonna get a direct attack, unless this is I don't know, it's a, what's it called? It's a Galaxy Soldier. So unless that Galaxy Soldier turns into like a Battle Fader or something like that, it's game. In addition, obviously, even if he wasn't attacking directly for game, he would have still had the 3,000 damage. It says when this card is activated, you can target 1 Cubic monster you control, except Vijam. Send any number of Vijams to the graveyard. That monster gains 800 attack if this card leaves the... Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I think I got Karma and the other one mixed up. So the Cubic monster only gained 800 attack, but still it was more than enough with the double attack. So actually, let me see. Actually, no, you get 800 for each Vijam, Vijam that you send to the graveyard. So it actually gained 2,400 attack. So there you go, guys. Cubic actually better than ABC. Everybody thinks that ABC is gonna be a real deck, but nope. Turns out Cubic might actually be superior for some random reason.